Hey guys, hope everybody's having a great day today. I want to continue reading in the Gospel of John today, chapter 12. We finished up yesterday with the story, the great miracle of the raising of Lazarus. And today I want to read another passage just followed this in chapter 12. We'll start with verse 1. It says, "Then 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany where Lazarus was who had been dead, whom had been raised from the dead. There they made him a supper, and Martha served. But Lazarus was one of those who sat at the table with him. Then Mary took a pound of very costly oil of spikenard, anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the oil. But one of the disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, who would betray him, said, 'Why was this fragrant oil not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?' This he said not that he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief and had the money box, and he used to take what was put in it. But Jesus said, 'Let her alone. She has kept this for the day of my burial. For the poor you have with you always, but me you do not always have.'" Now, I know this is a little bit longer than what we normally read, but the main thing I want to get across here is motivation. Why do we do what we do? Now, Mary had very pure motives in the situation. She was honoring Jesus. I mean, Jesus had just raised her brother up from the dead. I mean, he was dead for 4 days, and she wants to pay tribute to him in this way. And maybe she might have felt a little bit of guilt because she sort of doubted Jesus when she told him, remember we talked about this last week, Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would still be alive. And so she witnessed, and she was so grateful for what he had done. Then turn that around and look at what look at Judas's motivation. And John points it out very plainly. Judas says, well, this money could have been, this oil could have been sold and given to the poor. John points out that his motivation was not to help the poor. His motivation was for himself. And that's what, we need to be able to discern why people do what they do. But ultimately, guys, what people do is between them and God. It's really none of our concern. We need to pray for them if we have, ideas or we have thoughts that maybe they're doing something they should not be doing, or they have a bad, thought in their head about someone else. But ultimately, we make decisions based on either what's good for other people, what's going to help someone else, or what's good for us. Now, when we're doing something for other people, we're also doing it for Christ. And that's what Mary was doing. Judas was just thinking about himself. Let's think more about other people than we think about ourselves. Anyway, guys, hope this helps. Hope you have a great day. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.